Pulling stumps is quite a workout for the tractor. Ever wondered how much pressure the hitch is under here?
А что ты у носки не оденешь?
Не могу. Все плитка, как карточный домик, да? Том, сразу!
Watching this operator work is honestly so satisfying. They clearly know exactly what they are doing with that machine.
Смотри, я все сняла.
It's interesting to think about the mulch turning back into the soil. Such a practical way to clear land. Wind-blown trees are unpredictable. It takes a steady hand to make these cuts accurately every time. It's a good reminder why safety gear and training are essential.
Right.
Frameless trailers are definitely unforgiving if you're not careful with your positioning and the load balance.
I got a big chunk of dirt under it. Nice. This cable company, it goes right through there, the wire, so.
The way it handles those roots looks almost effortless. Really cool to watch.
There's the spin move. Oh, yeah. Love the ripper. There we go.
The M&J 4000 is a powerhouse for green waste management. It handles tree stumps easily with its twin-shaft design, offering an impressive throughput of up to 100 tons per hour for various waste materials. Honestly, a terrible set-piece delivery for the team today. That bit gave me a bit of a chill. I'm just amazed by how steady your hands are.
Вместо маховиков с газона из кива 13 кг.
way this splits wood is satisfying to watch. It makes the whole process look so much easier.
Чотири дровокола в рейки волшебствовали.
If you're dealing with mixed wood waste, this Moorbark HT1684 is solid. It hits 60 tons per hour, and the overband magnet is a lifesaver for pulling out scrap metal. Good for soft ground too with those wide tracks. Testing the Atera Vortex on an apple stump highlights its direct drive mechanics. By using a radial piston motor instead of belts, the unit maintains steady power, which is a practical approach to minimizing routine maintenance tasks. Wow, that was such an intense branch cut.
Fuck! He's going! Nice!
Firefighting in the woods is incredibly high stakes. Let's see if he can drop it exactly where it needs to land today. Seems like it needs a bit more power to start.
You can see I have those other two that I've pulled in previous videos, video number 3 and number 4, to address one of the issues.
Basically, we're using these pulleys to multiply every bit of pulling force. It's a simple setup. The more times the rope loops back, the easier it becomes to move heavy obstacles. Watch how the pressure flows through the lines to lift the stump right out.
So there it is, come all the way over here. Now this guy,
that design is genius, especially those hugger arms. Suppose you had a massive pile of logs. Would you use a machine like this? It certainly beats doing it all by hand.
It's gonna fall on his truck. Yeah, he does. Is it? Is it?
Yeah, it's on the truck right now.
Oh, crap.
Next time, maybe leave it to the experts. Take a moment to appreciate the sheer force behind each lift. It is pretty wild to see the machine handle those stubborn, deep-rooted stumps with such casual ease. Even with experience, things can still go wrong.
Watch out.
Reminds me of those old-school pencil sharpeners we had at school, but just on a massive scale. Working in the forest is such a demanding job. You really have to respect the craft. Building houses or heating a building, wood chips are surprisingly versatile. Watching a heavy-duty chipper like this one, it's clear how much power is involved. Keep an eye on how the wood enters. It's a constant, steady flow.
And don't worry, the tree was cut down legally because it was within 20 metres of our house.
Hand-powered tools working against stubborn roots.
And that's a win!
Still amazed by how these vintage tractors hold up. They really built these things differently back in the day. Hard to imagine how much planning goes into designing a cabin that stays level on slopes like those. Brilliant stuff. I guess that notch just wasn't big enough for it.
Такое бывает, когда у нее слишком сильное напряжение. Опасная хуйня на самом деле. Да, может прыгнуть в питание.
Logging in such conditions is definitely not for everyone. It requires nerves of steel and experience. It must be a very different experience driving a massive truck on such a narrow and slippery path. Man, maple wood is notoriously tough to deal with. But watching the machine break it down makes the whole process look like a total breeze for the operator. Would you guys prefer using one of these planers or sticking with a conventional grinder? Both get the job done, but it's interesting to see different designs tackle the same old problem. Watching it work is actually quite relaxing. The sound of the hydraulics and the wood splitting is like rhythm for a busy afternoon in the woods. Guess there's nothing quite like having the right gear. Makes clearing stumps feel like a breeze rather than a weekend-long struggle. That log is so heavy, it's literally pulling the rear wheels off the ground. He's using the full weight of the machine just to stay stable during the load. Someone really put some thought into this design. People are calling it a beast, and for a homemade build, the professional finish on that frame is seriously impressive. All you can do is duck and hope your hard hat does its job in those seconds. You guys have to see how this monster moves through the forest. It's the Ponzi Scorpion, and honestly, that triple frame design is a total game changer for uneven terrain. Notice how the cabin stays perfectly level while the crane does all the heavy lifting? It's like watching a giant mechanical spider at work. Absolutely smooth. And just like that, he's through. It's incredible what these drivers can accomplish with a bit of grit and a lot of horsepower. We're getting a real look behind the scenes of a working sawmill today. Between the clean debarking and the way they stack those planks, you can tell these folks really know their way around timber. In winds this strong, any tree near the road is basically a ticking time bomb. plan felt a bit iffy, but the execution is great. Well, I guess the tree decided to take the saw with it.
Once we've got it positioned where we like to take the cut, we're going to lock the head.
If you're living out in the sticks, a setup like this is basically a dream. It takes logs up to 26 inches wide, and honestly, seeing it slice through that hemlock so easily is pretty satisfying. Some owners even say they've had success sharpening their own blades with a Dremel to keep things running quiet and cool. That hinge sound is like music. Pure Arbor ASMR at its finest. Felling an 8-foot pine with a 36-inch bar involves strategic positioning. This video featuring the Husqvarna 395 XP demonstrates the process of dropping a hazardous dead tree. The wood volume here is impressive, likely exceeding 800 board feet in the stump alone. From a massive chain reaction in the woods to a slow, steady pull through the mud, these guys really have their hands full. Is that the original gasoline engine, or has it been swapped for a powerful diesel one? Machines are wild, right? Whether it's pro-level work or total fails, we love seeing it all. Don't forget to subscribe and keep up with the Machine Universe crew.